If your child ever asks you if they're fat or if they need to lose weight and you simply didn't know what to tell them, today we're going to talk about it, how to answer to those kind of questions without making the child feel uncomfortable, shame or guilt, and how can you give a really honest answer without lying to them. First of all, we need to keep in mind when a child comes to this world, they come as a blank page. They are not seeing themselves as different. Up to 5 years old age, they simply don't think that they're fat, they're not thinking they're skinny. They can't see the difference, and this is one of the reasons why we're not seeing very often bullying and teasing up to 6 and 7 years old age. Many times as a parents, we are feeling that our duty is to keep our kids safe, to make sure that nothing will damage their self-confidence and body image. And many times when the child facing with those kind of situation, what simply happen, we are projecting our fears and our old experiences about something that simply your child wasn't need your protection. And what simply happened is that your child associate the situation that just happened with the way that you react. Let me give you an example. Let's say that your child came from school, they're leaving their bag on the living room, they're coming to you, they're giving you a huge hug and kiss on your cheek, and they start sharing with you how was their day, they're asking for a snack, they're sitting with you, and you're just chatting and having fun. And then your child asking you, "Mom, do you think that I'm fat? Jonathan told me that I am fat and that I have a big belly." And your immediate response is, "What? This is what Jonathan told you? How is there? I'm going to make sure that I'm going to talk with his mom, I'm going to talk with the teacher, I'm going to talk with the principal about that, and it's not going to happen again." What do you think that your child going to think about this kind of situation? Maybe your child didn't associate the word fat. They didn't saw this situation as something positive or something negative. They just saw the situation as is, and many times the child just asking you, the parent, what do you think? Because they are a blank page. They don't have their own opinion about this situation. Now, what you need to keep in mind that your point of view is not your child point of view. Words can't making someone feel bad, or words can't assault someone, is what you associate with those words. Take a 10 big breath before you're saying something to your child. Ask yourself if those kind of things that you want to say to your child, if it's what they are going through, or this is just the stories and this is just, your old experience that you face with in those kinds of situations in the past. At the moment that you'll be able to separate yourself and your old experiences with what your child just shared with you, you will be able to support and you'll be able to help your child and to help them see the things in the right way and not in your way. So another thing very, very important is never lie to your child. Many times parents, can tell to the child, "No, you're not fat, you're big boned, you're strong, but you're not fat." It's very, very important that you will not lie to your child. Many times we just want to protect our kids, we want to keep them safe, and we are simply lying to them just because we want to avoid those kind of situations. The problem that it can make more harm than good, because your child going to keep hearing those kind of things over and over again. And when you're telling your child, "No, you're not fat," but they will keep hearing those things over and over again, what does it mean? It means that you just lie to them. You can tell them, "I love your beautiful belly. I love every single part of you. You're perfect, and I will not change anything in you." At the moment that you're telling your child what you love about them and that you simply accept them as they are and they're simply beautiful, it's helping them see themselves in a better perspective. They're not letting those kind of teasing or other things that people telling them to affect them too much, because the person that they're the most looking up to love them as they are. Now, another thing that we really want to avoid is to tell the kids something like, we're a big boned family. You have the structure of your father. We're all struggling with weight, and we all big people. You need to keep in mind, every time that you're saying those kind of things to your child, you make them believe that this is who they are. You're making them think that, okay, this is maybe how I meant to be. And at the moment that someone believe that this is who they are and they simply can't do anything about it, later on in life it will be 10 times harder for them to change those kinds of belief. Now, another thing that you want to keep in mind is not to tell your child that we need to lose an X amount of weight, because at the moment that you're focusing too much just about the weight, you're setting yourself and your child up to failure. Weight is just an outcome. Weight loss is never going to be the goal. What's going to help your child achieve the weight loss, to achieve, long-term change, is not weight loss, it's changing habits and it's changing lifestyle. So at the moment that we're explaining to the kids, yeah, we maybe want to lose weight, but it's not the goal, it's just the outcome, it's the results of focusing on the right habits and changing them and creating the right lifestyle. If we'll do that for enough time, we will see results and we'll see a weight loss. It's much more achievable and it's much more easier to stick with something that is much more manageable. I hope that you find this episode beneficial for you. I want to wish to all of you a great week and good luck in your child journey. I will see you soon with another episode. Goodbye.